many of you believe in superstitions? How many times a day do you think about or use superstition without even acknowledging that you have? Do you ever wonder where superstitions come from? Superstitions are a part of our everyday life. Almost all of us live or think by superstitions all of the time. I'm not talking about step on a crack, break your mama's back, or you see a red bird touch blue, you'll see your loved one before the day is through kind of superstition. I'm talking about beliefs, taboos, folklores, or even omens that many cultures live by on a daily basis. Today we're going to look inside a few cultures and the beliefs of their everyday lives. Now, we may not understand or agree with some of these superstitions, but it does not mean that these cultures are wrong or that we have to include them in our everyday lives. But maybe we'll have a better understanding of why they have these beliefs. Let's start with the taboos of different cultures. Let's visit some of the Asian cultures. Don't walk into a Japanese home with your shoes on. This superstition comes from a Japanese wanting to keep a clean home. This also allows the visitor to know that they're entering someone's private space. Never wear red to a funeral in China. In the Chinese culture, the color red means happiness. So the color should never be worn to a funeral because it is a sign of disrespect to deceased family members. In Thailand, never point your shoe or foot to another person. The shoe or foot is the most unclean part of the body. Pointing your feet, putting your feet on chairs, or putting your feet higher than someone's head is considered rude. Also, never point your feet at the Buddha statue. It's considered extremely disrespectful. Now that we have visited the Asian superstitions, let's take a look at the Mexican folklores. Don't ever go to the river at night or the Lorena will get you. The superstition is that a woman drowned her children and her spirit continues to hunt for others. Is this true? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's still scary. El Chupacabra is a very old superstition, but still interesting. The superstition is that if you don't lock up your farm animals at night, then Chupacabra will slaughter them. If you don't mind your parents, then the Kukui will come and get you at night. If a child misbehaved, then they were told that the Kukui would come from under their bed or out the closet and pull their feet. Let's look at how we view these beliefs. First of all, Lorena. That just a story itself can give you chills down your back. The fact that a woman drowned her own children, gut-wrenching. Then to say she travels the banks of Mexico's river at night looking for more people to drown, don't think I'll be taking any midnight swims in Mexico. Secondly, Chupacabra. Now, although there have been many who have claimed to seen this animal, can it be real? Maybe it's just a wild dog, coyote, or a breed between the two. Are we willing to approach anything even resembling what this creature is supposed to look like? Third, the Kukui. Why would parents torture their poor kids by telling them this thing will get them at night? Maybe it's happened to one child in the past. Maybe. Or maybe it's just a way to get their child to behave. Apparently he has worked for generations, so why stop a good thing? As you have seen, the Mexican and Asian cultures may have their own beliefs or superstitions. But who are we to judge? If it has been passed from generations to generations over centuries and centuries, have the beliefs gotten stronger or superstitions gotten more outrageous? Who knows? One thing is for sure, they all make one interesting storytelling.